Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. I no longer have a large reserve of iron plate. Right, if we go here, steel I have none, copper I have none, iron I've got nothing of anything. I've got no reserves of resources in any way, shape or form, but that we are like draining a massive amount now into our science production. And that's like, for a lot of people, that is the main aim of a base. And here now we've cleared all of the backlog on this lot, which is why that's kind of slowed down quite a bit. But yeah, for a base, the main aim of any base is just to keep whacking through science and rockets. That's what you're looking for, to consume rockets and science. And that's a little bit of an issue for us. I don't necessarily want to be doing that. I kind of want to be focusing on the production of other things. So maybe once I've made the atomic bombs, I should slow down on the science again and focus on building the rockets. I tell you what, it'll be a week or two before I can, well, maybe not a full week or two, but get onto the get in the comments section and let me know if you want me to keep running with the science and keeping that going, or if you think I should put science on hold. You know, I've gone through and I've basically got most of science production up and running fairly quickly. We have got science flowing through. I mean, you can see how quickly the atomic bomb one is filling up now. So I am doing that, and we've got these, look, see, all the labs, they're actually producing and using all of the sciences. They're right back up, and I've filled them all the way up to the top, which is quite a remarkable achievement, but we have now got all of those being used. Do you want me to keep science and, like, focus on keeping science running? Or do you want me to just let the atomic bomb finish and then cease the science... cease worrying about science, so that all the resources are then focused on producing the million robots, getting those made. Once they're made, we will then need to get the science up and running again in order to be able to physically have a million robots in the air. Right? Getting the million robots in the sky is going to be much more of a challenge. We're going to really struggle with that one, but we will get there. There's not going to be, like, it's not impossible. It's going to be the biggest part of the challenge, I think, is having them all flying at the same time. It's definitely not going to be easy, but we can deal with that as the time comes. And getting the more robots in here. I mean, at the moment, we're down to like 24 frames, so it's slowing down more and more. How are we doing with power? 11.7 gigawatts on there. They're slowed down, but with the accumulators are filled right up. Have a look and see what I got in the way of reserve accumulators. I'll probably be able to find them in here somewhere. I've got 45,000 spare logistics spots in our chests, which is a good thing. We'll be able to start. And I've got 5,400 accumulators. There's a set limit on those. But we had some accumulator squares over here. I can build some more of them. I'll put a couple extra up there. And we could put a couple of them down here as well. I could put a few of them in there. I'm not going to be using that area, am I? So if I was to go in here like this, and I was to copy... there. And I can simply copy right out onto the very edge like that. There. I can just drop that in like that. There, like that. So I've got some extra accumulator squares going in. Now, I didn't want to do too much here, because I want some of that for oil, but I don't need anything kept for oil down here. So we can put in some more accumulator squares down here. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in a number of accumulator squares. We will go right up to the very edges of all of these, and we'll put in another 6 down here. Like that. There. 6 accumulator squares have now all been placed in. I've got 21 nuclear reactors still to place down. So 21 of those to put in there. But, I mean, the steam turbines, we've got a lot of the steam turbines up and running now, and they are producing a decent amount of power. So we're producing at the moment, we're not using the full capacity of power. That's why it's down to, like, I'm pretty sure it was higher than 12.7. As soon as the accumulators start going down, that should start to change that over a little bit. This is coming down, so the steam turbines are opening up a little bit on there, which is great. It's absolutely awesome. I think, really, I want to focus on getting more copper. I mean, we've got all of the copper coming in along here now. That's now a full belt traveling all the way in from this point here. It's actually a full belt traveling in. Ooh. Oh, now we're talking. Now we've got a full belt traveling in from the whole way, or all the way up here, look. Look at that. I've got full belt all the way through. The entire thing, I've got full belts coming in. Everything is now being pushed in. And I've got full belts coming in from the very top as well. The whole lot is now throwing copper into our system. And really, I think that the biggest issue that we're getting, like, it's all wanting to be on one side of it down there. And then we've got these that are, like, drifting the copper across a little bit. But they're not doing a wonderful, wonderful job of it. So what I'm thinking is that we need not necessarily more of them. I think we just need another section of that in there. So what I will do is I will deconstruct a chunk of them out there like that. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to also deconstruct another chunk out of there like that, just before that one, so that we can spread them out a little bit further. And then I'll allow those to run through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a copy off of this one. I'm specifically taking a large copy off of this one, like that, so that I've got a whole load of extra belts on here. And I will put that one in there like that. So I've got the pattern has already been requested to be placed in, and it's going to be the same over here as well. That pattern will go in there. And then I'm going to have to copy a chunk of this and put that in there like that. So a whole load of bots will come over, they'll remove a load of that, and then they'll put it all back again, and that will be wonderful. It's going to, it might take a minute or two to do that. There's the accumulators being put down, and being put down at a very pleasing rate, it must be added. So we're up to 15.8 gigawatts of production on here. And yes, they are slowing down on the accumulators because we've just come into nighttime. So we are using up what the we're needing about 20 gigawatts at the moment, and we're producing 15.8 with the nuclear power. So that's still being worked on. That still needs to be brought up a little bit. Massive amounts of copper coming into the base right now, but I still need to work on getting more copper being brought in, and we have a small supply of copper over here, which is going to be a very basic mining drill setup that we're going to use for that. I got 20,000 spare bots at the moment up in the air. Now, I want to have a look down here. It's down over there that I want to go. So, I want to take my robo radar setup that I've got, and I want to drop that one onto there like that. And another one there like that. So that one's put in. And then I'm not going to worry about robot radar over there, but I am going to drop it in here. Put that one in there like that. I'll do one down into the corner. And then I'll do some more out over this way to fill in these little bits that were never filled in previously. Well, the reason they weren't filled in previously was because they were all underwater. They're no longer underwater, so now they can be filled in. Did I just do that? Did I? No, I didn't just do a double one, did I? No, that was already a double one that was there, so that wasn't my fault. It's okay. It's okay. I was not to blame. Just once, I was not actually to blame for something going horribly wrong. And you here, I could shift-click in another line of these, and that will actually match up with them. So do that, and then I've got an additional line of robot radars along the bottom down here, which I think will help. Should I ever need to actually run down around there. There we go. Right, that'll be fine. They can all now be brought over. I will now take a run over this way, and we can start getting some of the copper collected up. Right, we've got little bits of copper down here. There's not vast amounts of copper to do down here, but there is a little bit. If I can get some mining drills placed down over that, that's going to help us out. There come the first of the power lines being put in, and the rest of it will follow along shortly afterwards. I am going to want to clear the trees off of here like that. There. Not vast quantities of trees, but there are a few there that we want to get rid of, just to make life a little bit easier for us. I'm going to go back to the power and have a look in here. So we're up to 2.4 gigawatts, and that hasn't dropped. This is still dropping down. We haven't yet reached 20 gigawatts of production. That's got to get up to just, about 4.5? So that will match what we're using up there. And then as that goes up a bit higher, the accumulators should then start to fill up rather than be dropping down. So we're on 3.3. I think they go up to like 7 or 8 gigawatts. So more solar panels. Like, that is our nuclear power there. Right? That is a phenomenal nuclear power setup. I mean, loads of it. There's absolutely masses of nuclear power there. And then we have another such a lot down here. This is a absolutely blindingly huge power station that we've got down here, and this one is still under construction. So there's another massive, great big production there. If I want to build something similar to that, what I will actually do is I will copy and paste the entire thing, all the water pumps, the lines, everything, and I will bring that over and I will drop that down here somewhere along a straight line. We'll find a straight line next to the water, and we will do it like that. It will make life so much easier than what we had previously. So I want to look in here. Iron plate is starting to build up a bit, and so is the gear wheels. We're short on iron ore. Let's just go plate a second. We have... Oh. I thought that was starting to build up a bit. Some things are starting to build up a bit, but we're basically short on everything right now. But with a bit of luck, these are going to start. I mean, that's not doing anything. That's going to take a minute or two for the... It's because the robots aren't here yet. Ooh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. If I go in here a minute, and I scroll down through there, and then I want to go to show logistic robots on map. So 26 frames a second. Activate that one, and it's gone down to 22. And there they are. I can see them already. Look, see, here we go. Little crowd of them. Does me proud to see that. Does me proud. Does that not give you a little stab of pride to see those little boys coming in there? Little boys and girls, I suppose. See, look at them all. Look at them all, working hard. That's all belts. Oh no, there's all of the splitters as well. They're all coming in. The whole lot, everything. We got all of the belts going in. There's a few belts there. Just going to run in underneath. And as soon as we've seen... I want to witness them place all of this down. And there we go with the first splitters. There you go. There you go, boys and girls. Do your stuff. Bring it all in and place it all down. Yes. Yes, 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 yes! This is fantastic! I just need some more along the bottom line. Just a few. Yes! We have done it. We have now got splitters all the way across the board. And there's a last few of them just to be brought in over here. There's one there to go in and a couple down here. And that will be everything right the way across. There we go. We have now activated that particular group over there. This group down here, the last of them are just being put in here as well. Just a few more. Go on. There's like it's just one or two left. That one's going down there. There it is. That's the one over to there. And then there's a couple of belts over here just to finish off these bits. One there and one down there. And I have now activated everything. Look at this. It's all going. That's all filled up. I've now, because we've got extra splitters on these, I'm hoping these extra splitters are going to help keep everything flowing very evenly. And then it comes in through here. And this is the beautiful bit. Right, we've got compressed belts running in here now. These are actually compressing up. And I'm hoping then that this is going to then become compressed belts there. And see, it's quite sparse here, all the way along. It's getting thicker. It's a little bit thicker there. And then here it's not too bad, actually. It's running into there. It's all on its way over. That's the only bit that matters. And if we go and wow. Just wow. How many have we got? About 125,000 robots in the air right there. So about 125,000, that is. That is quite spectacular, isn't it? That is quite spectacular. I have seriously considered doing another time-lapse where I build up a whole load more solar. I would guess I would need to sort of pull it out to this kind of level out from view so that then I could, like, put down patterns for stuff that we could see. And quite how I would do it, I'm not sure. In order to make, like, a pleasing time-lapse, really, I would think I would want to remove everything that's already in here and existing, and then put down orders for everything to be placed down. I don't know. What I was kind of thinking is take a time-lapse where I have all of this, and I have landfill is already filled out all the way around over to here. And landfill sort of filled out up on here, and out on this side as well. It would be important to fill out everything over here and fill out those sections. And then the time-lapse would be me remove all of the extra bits that I've put in. I suppose we come out like that. And we remove all of the extra bits that we've put in, except for the power lines. And then I go and put down a grid across all of the map, every single little bit of it, with the solar panels and the concrete and everything else. Change all of this over. I don't know. I don't really know. But it would take a very, very long time to make such a time-lapse. And I'm not really sure that I've got the time to do it. It took me long enough to do the last time-lapse. It is something... Put it this way. It's something that I would like to do. And if I get the chance one day, it is something that I will try to do. But I cannot make any promises or guarantees that it will ever actually be done. A magnificent, great big time-lapse like that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some push chests on these. Because we've only got a small patch just here. This is 9 million and an extra few 100,000 there. So we've only got about 9 million copper there. Only 9 million copper. I mean, it's pathetic. It's hardly worth bothering with 9 million copper. I mean, really. The sheer, like, the mind-numbing scale of things that we deal with here sometimes are quite almost frightening. They are almost frightening. So what I would like to do is I would like to put down, well, start off with, we're going to keep this nice and simple. We're going to put you down there, and we're going to put you on there. That is all we're going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. I am literally just going to do that. And that's now down to 12, and you're up to 7, and 541 gigajoules of accumulator charge. So those extra patches have not really made that big a difference, have they? It made some difference, but not like a huge difference. How's our copper getting on? Has it got over here yet? Constantly looking. There it is. There's the big wall. We're up to that point. You know, we got a little while before that gets over here. And now I want to put this down. It's got to go that way, and we will put it here like this. And we'll put that one there like that. And then we will go like that. I squeeze these together as tight as I can to put as many down as possible for faster extraction. And then put them that way round. And I'm going to run a line all the way down there like that. I'm actually going to get rid of that line, and I'm going to get rid of that one. So you are not going to do anything. You will come down like that. And you will go there so that you are on exactly the same part of the pattern. You will go out. You will go up against that one there like that. There's little point in putting this one in. It's only going to be 75,000 that it's going to get. But I will run that down to there like that. Oops. And then this one here will run down like that. And then another one. And another one. See what we're doing here. Oh, wait, no. It's got to go like that. And then we can pull this one over and put two of them down. That is everything that needs to go there. I'm going to bring some more of these up this way. There's everything on that bit. And then this one will go all the way up there like that. And then we go down here and... that's all I can fit in there. And then finally, we put a couple of them in here. I put one there and I put one there. Don't need to put anything else. So next up, we then take these active provider chests. And we put one down in front of every mining drill, like this. Like that. I suppose I could find a way to copy and paste this, but it's almost certainly going to be just as quick to do it like this. And I'm going to run back up this one and do it like this. If you didn't have squeak through, which I'm surprised at this point that they haven't integrated squeak through as like base game. Right? That is one mod that it does surprise me that they don't have something like that as part of the base game. There are other mods that have happened in the past that they've ultimately ended up sort of including it as part of the base game, because every single player just about uses that mod. And Squeak Through is one of those mods that just about everybody uses. I'm not saying that every single person uses it, but I'm saying that the vast majority of players will use Squeak Through. Squeak Through is absolutely priceless. Right, so I want to take that to that point, which means that we want to go about that many, which means that you need to go over there and that one will go there. So then I can put my power lines on a very precise square grid, which is what I like to do because it looks much cooler. And that one over there like that, and then we go up to, yeah, we go to you. So that one's got to go there, which means that then I got to have another one there in order to get those two out that side to fit. And over here, all right, we can just drop that one into there, and then that one will go yeah, it's there. That's where it would be on this grid. And then that one will go there, and then that's down that way, and you out over there. Excellent. Right, this is looking promising. And you over there. And then I want one more down here, which has actually got to be there. Right. Those are now running. We've now got push chests pushing all of that copper out and away over to the rest of the, what I call the rest of the factory. They're just gathering all of that up. Coal. What do we like for coal? I don't have any. Amazingly, I don't have spare coal. Right? I've got this. We're using all of that up over here on this. Right? I'm using up masses of coal in here, and it's using up a large amount of it, and I don't have any spare. And we are still occasionally having some of our robots come over here and be filtered out and be put into here. So we're down to 158,000, but that's working all right in there. But it's this over here. This is the big one. So, yeah, like I said previously, if you would like me to stop doing science and focus exclusively on finishing this series now, then let me know in the comments section. Are you ready for me to wrap this up as quickly as possible and move on? Because I know that some of you will probably like the idea of me keeping going with this for a while yet, and there are others who are going to want me to wrap this up and get started on the Bob's Angels playthrough that I am going to be doing next. And I'll be keeping a close eye on updates that they're doing with 0.18, because at the moment Bob's Angels work in 0.18, and Angels has recently released an update so that we've now got you breed biters and other alien things, and you use them for different production things. You actually use them for manufacturing some of the items in the game. It's absolutely brilliant. I had a little just very, very superficial play around with it already, just to take a quick look at what it was like, and it is brilliant. It is absolutely awesome. I love it, and I am looking forward to doing the playthrough on it. There is a lot of stuff with the Bob's Angels playthrough, and I'm not doing just a standard Bob's Angels playthrough. I've said that I will build 1,000 of everything we have on the map, and I don't mean that we're going to place down 1,000 of everything. We're not going to have 1,000 trains running. We're not going to guarantee that we've got 1,000 of everything actually running around the map. I did think about that originally, but I don't think that's going to work out very well. I will have 1,000 of every single thing that can be built in storage. That's going to be the aim, I think. I originally was talking about, like I said, having it up and running. But I don't think that's going to be beneficial. I don't think that's going to be a good idea, so we won't do it quite like that. It'll be close. Now, I don't want belts. So I don't want you. What have you got? I could put speed... I could start putting speed modules in all of the mining drills. If I was to put speed modules in there, I'd get even more copper coming out. I'm certain at some point soon we're going to get on top of our copper production needs. And coal is something that we need to get on. I genuinely didn't think that coal would be running out like that. I got a big patch. There we go. Look. Copper's coming in beautifully now. Look at this. Look at this. And what you got to do is you look down the furthest bit away from the base. And yes, all of this is being flagged for pickup. Alright, all of that coming in is being flagged for pickup. So this is all going to be flagged for pickup as well. That is. The test will be this bit over here, right? We look at this one. Is all of this being flagged for pickup? And yes, it is. Everything over here, 1,000 of them on there. But then I've got some stuff over here. This is all being flagged for pickup. And these up here are you 60. That one, yep. Okay, every single bit of copper that we're currently producing is actually being flagged to be picked up, which is quite remarkable. So we're going to want more of it down here. Now, what was I was looking for a particular build, which was, I think, on here. Except that is push chests on there. I don't want push chests. I want passive providers. Well, that's what I've got up on here, isn't it? And those are tight together as well. This is the build that I want. Copy. And it's got the nice regular pattern on it as well. Because I want to take a... you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't put lights over here. Oh, how terrible. I genuinely feel like I've let myself down now. Right. I do. I feel like I've let myself down. Let's do this. We'll put a light next to every single pylon. Really, really don't need this many. And I have... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1,000,000 minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.